So what we got here is a 2015 Malibu. The customer hit a curb going about 30, so you can see the damage here. Can't really see a lot up here, but most of the damage right here. It's actually buckled that main part of the strut and bent it so bad. From this side, it almost looks horseshoe. So the tire was rubbing. They've already replaced the tire. So what we're gonna do is now go in and do the strut itself. So we're about to go ahead and get cranking on that, and we'll get it out here, and I'm gonna show y'all how to break it down and put the new one on.
Hey, this is Neil from TJ's. Thanks for listening to me.
So this is 18 mil on these bolts here. And these actually are kind of the newer style struts. Kind of, you've seen them on the Volkswagen before, where the top kind of just mounts with a big plate and a nut. It's a lot simpler than they used to mount, so you'll see that once we get up to the top portion. And this one's going to be fairly easy. I think that's the point of these newer styles. They're actually trying to make it easier on the techs. Okay. So get a little prop up. You can just put a little sideways on there usually. Okay. So this one's not cooperating. So that is why they have this torque here in the middle. So put a wrench on it. Run the torque down the center. We are going to do that now. Battery on this little thing here. This little impact's been pretty good, man. I definitely recommend it. Just a little snap-on. CTB 8172BK. And man, I'm telling you, this little thing's pretty torquey, man. Since I went all battery almost, I rarely use air anymore. It's just a lot easier to use battery. The only downside, of course, is when the battery dies. I think it's pretty good about that battery. So one thing you want to watch out for here is you see that CV axle's acting like it wants to separate, so we will be careful not to let that fall all the way out. So I think we're ready to go up top now, so I'm going to drop it down just a little bit and we'll get set up from the top. So now that everything's basically freed up from underneath, I'm gonna come up top here, and I'm gonna go slow on this. See how this is gonna come out. So the whole strut's moving on me now. Support the strut down here.
Hi, welcome to this Subway airport show. Can I get that red with AI? Sure thing.
Here's what
Alright, so
Chipotle cheesesteak. The Chipotle cheesesteak
we're
is
gonna get this nut off here.
in participating restaurants. It contains a concept called flavor. This flavor
Basically, it's got a strut now.
Chipotle Southwest and new sunflower crush.
You're used to the 3 bolts. This is just a little bit of a newer design. Pretty simple. So around here now, I'm gonna show you how to get the spring off, and we're gonna switch the strut over.
Stick to classic Lay's with a dash of salt
Come back to this,
Whatever your taste, Lay's has it.
top part
Bring
here.
it back and make life flavorful.
And so what I'm trying to do now is compress the spring enough to get that insulator back up where it needs to be. Before when I was trying to do this, I couldn't really get it to sit right. But now that I got that, now I can get it to give us enough space at the bottom without fear of it coming out. So that was what the history memory was. We basically had it to a spot where it could jump out. So, really good infrared heaters. Man, they are cooking me right now. So I had to open the door. So there's your fully assembled strut here. And basically, we just want to make sure we're putting it in the right way. Not really the wrong way for this one. So, feed it in through the bottom here. Get our plate and pot. Come on there with that little self-locker. We'll tighten it down. So where you want it. So we'll get back over here and I'll lift it back up and we'll hook everything back up and we'll be ready to go. Now what I like to do is I will set up one bolt in there. And set up one bolt and then let the other one just kind of rock itself in. Now once we're in there, right? So this is what I was talking about. So now I'll just put a little forward on it. And it goes right in. So I'm gonna take a little hammer. We're not gonna hit it too hard. You don't really have to. Just gonna tap it into place. Make sure you don't hit that brake line, because you hit that up against that metal, you will destroy it. So we'll get our self lockers here. We'll be ready to go. So gonna come in with this little guy here. Zip these down. We'll put a little torque on it in a second. Alright, so we got that one good down. Snug down there. So I'll come back door with my wrench and make sure everything's nice and tight. That little thing is torquey, but you don't want to trust it with suspension parts. So we'll come in here and get this last little bit with our wrench here. And these are really good wrenches here, man. These Matco wrenches, they're really thin. They're offset. You can see he's got a nice head on it there. So I mean, these are just really good, man. I really like them. I put a lot of torque on stuff with them. So I think they're damn good. So all right, so now we're gonna get our. Well, we're gonna make sure we're gonna put this back where it came from. It's just a brake line holder. Somebody's got no light, so we'll come back in here. So now we're gonna see if we can snap this down with just a little gun here. Sometimes these are a little tricky, so let's see if we can get it there. we're gonna come back in with the Torx and we're gonna work it. So I'll put my wrench on it, use the Torx to hold it. And this is a self-locking nut, so that's why we're having so much difficulty here. And you can either, in this case, I don't really have a lot of room for the wrench, so I'm gonna use the Torx bit. You notice when I took it off, I used the Torx as well. So it's either way. Either way you want to do it, whatever you have room for. So this is what we have room for. So this is how we're gonna do it. So we're good now. So, but what I will do is come in and give it a last little snug up with the wrench if I can. And I really don't got a lot of room, so I'm gonna put a socket on the ratchet here. Make this nice and snug. We don't want any noise complaints from this one. So, and that's basically. That's the strut removal, disassembly and reassembly. So, insulator's back in the right spot. Everything looks good. We're gonna put this cap on it, and then I'm gonna take it over to the alignment rack.